Okay, let's see. And we're back to date everything. So let's just get into it. Oh, lyric again. I was wondering. Oh, good. You're here. I'm excited. I'm expressive. Everyone's ready to go to the zoo. Zoo? Don't worry about it. I've been thinking, and here I believe is the best way to organize our efforts. Creativity is for naught without solid logistics. I know I'd like to start my book, but I've got this fantastic detective character named Win that I've been working on for a while. He's going to be our hero. What I need from you, though, is to help with creating an outline. If you will, help me create a framework, and then once we have that, I will take it and go to my secret writer's cubby and create the entirety of the book, which I can absolutely do in a night. And believe you me, it will be perfection. But the outline, that's the hard part for me. Will you help? Does that sound doable? For sure, let's rock and roll. You can actually write a book in a night. Tell me a little more about this detective guy. I don't care about the detective guy. Teach me your ways. I don't see why not. I've never done it before, but really, with your help, how hard can it be? You're a bit too optimistic. Yeah, I just noticed comic books are his. What are those? They're part of his shirt. We'll say that, because I can't remember. Oh, but let me tell you about Wynn before we jump in. Detective Xander Wynn. He is a hard-boiled detective living in the big city of Sprawlsville, and he is a magnet for crimes, which works out just fine because he's also a genius at solving them. Now, just to be clear with you, I haven't fully settled on writing a hard-boiled crime drama to go with my hard-boiled detective. The way I see it, Detective Wynn is capable of getting himself into and out of almost any kind of trouble imaginable. I suppose that's why I've been having so much trouble writing this on my own. Xander Wynn could do just about anything. I'm asking you to help me create his first story from infinite possibilities. Well, shall we get started? Actually, I've got a couple things to take care of. No, let's get going. Excellent. I'll give you the first line, of which I'm very proud, and we'll run from it from there. Detective Xanderwind went to the door, looking for crimes. No, not the shirtless ranch hand. With the help of his new and hilariously mismatched partner, a foul-mouthed talking robot named Fuzz Aldrin. He didn't expect the first crime he ran into to be in the form of a blonde bombshell named Daphne Fatale. Sure. Daphne asked Detective Wynn to help find her husband Cliff Fatale, who'd gone missing. Wynn asked Daphne when she last saw her husband. She replies, everything is stuck in my throat, at the squid cannery down on Misty Wharf. Xander takes a job but doesn't tell her that he's not a real detective. His first name is just coincidentally Detective. He'd last been seen climbing Everest. She'd last seen him on Skyros, Island of Sirens. Climbing Everest would be a massive undertaking, so Xander decided to learn mountaineering from the best. Mob boss Enzo Stereotypo. Billionaire adventurer Larry Aruba. Originally one of the co-founders of social media's Whoopsie, Larry now spent most of his time throwing and acting like he had a death wish. That's an oddly specific thing to say. Oh, now something's in my eye. Everything's going wrong. He agreed to help Xander, provided Xander first helped him. Ugh. Assassinate the mayor. Learn to dance. Achieve a high altitude jump from the edge of the stratosphere. Host the most frenzied racy. No. Alright. I guess we're after the mayor. Now Xander, although definitely crooked, usually didn't get involved with murdering people. Larry, however, was offering a lot of cash, and Xander did have a massive student loan debt. Conflicted, Xander finally made the decision to arrest for Larry for solicitation to commit murder. Leave this all behind to teach a dog to play basketball. Go volcano boarding instead. Have time with Larry instead. See, I self-censored. We'll say that having time with Larry was Xander's personal Mount Everest. It's a happy ending for Xander, so let's call this the the time lives of billionaires. But what about her husband? Lyric looks at the story outline you've written and pronounces his true feelings. Looking at this, I think this might be difficult for others to understand. I'll write it up right away. Unless you think we could come up with something better. No, let's go ahead with this one. See you soon, partner. Uh-huh. Gosh, that was unnecessary in so many ways. um. Anyways, let's go look at rumors. Undercover. Oh, yes. We met the mayor. Winifred? I still don't know who River is. Or Reggie, for that matter. And I haven't found a key. The drain stopper? Or would it be a sink, I guess? I don't know. Oh, no. I'm upset with this decision. I do not like it. You're used to seeing mostly people-shaped objects with the deviators, but clearly the sink-headed figure before you is not like the others. All the time in the world wouldn't be enough to comprehend whatever is going on with this guy. You can see that he's got a sink for a head and the clothing and posture of a belagged stand-up comic, but your inspection is cut short by his disturbing screams. Help! Help me! Hello? Can you hear me? What's wrong? Listen closely. There isn't much time. Nothing is as it seems. What's going on? I'm not who I appear to be. Sinclair. Ha! No! You don't say. My name is not Sinclair. It's Martin. Martin Applegate. And I'm not a sink. I'm an insurance claims adjuster from Turkman City, Florida. Turkleman City? Is that even a real place? Of course it's a real place. Do I look like the kind of guy who would lie to you? Yes. Looks... Why are you pausing? Can be deceiving. Thanks for the dramatic pause, I guess. My pleasure. Is what I would say if I weren't trapped in an eternal syncdom. Rough. Aw. A strange creature that looks and sounds like a little soapy dog jumps at your legs, yipping and barking. Down, Sudsy, down. Keep your bubbles to yourself, you little devil. Tray, Sudsy. No. I think not. Go to your tray. Sorry about that. Before I begin telling you the tale of woe and Temple Shirley, let Sudsy out, okay? When he gets like this, I just get really flustered. Should your dog go to the bathroom on my tile? No. Okay, bye. Thank you next time. No, you will not. I'm not going to talk to you or Dishy. Thank you very kindly. Good heavens. Okay, well, that was highly unnecessary. I am still not quite sure where the dust bunny is. So... maybe we'll go upstairs and look at something. Oh, you know what? We've been talking about Dasha for a long time. Maybe I need to talk to her to trigger more? I don't know. Let's see. Your office requires a broad, burly girlie to handle your place. Right. So yeah, she's that. Who's bothering me? They're transparent. Wait. Cellophane, eyeglasses, bottle watered. They're 15% off today, only on Velvetian.com. What? I refuse to read it. He's wasting my time. He's still looking for the lost sunglasses. My sunglasses were handcrafted in Italy by blind artisans, are inlaid with conflict diamonds, and are locked in my safety deposit box. No, the missing item in question is actually a Velvetian prototype, and even more importantly, it's the only existing prototype of the amazing new gadget we're planning to launch for the Q4 Blissmas season. Unfortunately, the engineer who invented the prototype was a disgruntled former employee who destroyed the schematics before disappearing himself. As you can see, it is imperative that the glasses are found as quickly as possible. Now, see, I'll read that part because I think it's funny. Take that. No, they're mine. And I want to talk to Dasha. I think I need to take off the glasses, though. Eh. Can you close the curtains? I wonder. It doesn't matter. You can! It's the little things. Okay. Now, cause we talked about her a while ago. Oh, Bobby. But we're only getting to her now because there's just so much. Well, would you look at her? Upon reflection, it makes sense that your Dust is muscled and sturdy as she appears here now. But you still can't say you were expecting all this. She looks like she could snap you in half with a pinky, but also she gives the most incredible hugs imaginable. Aha, a stranger, I am Dasha. And you? You have quite the look on your face. Dasha. That's fun. Actually, I like her outfit. You have a lot of muscles. No, can you pick me up? Well, of course I could. Would you like that? These muscles aren't just for show, after all. Oh, you weren't kidding. I haven't been picked up like this since I was a kid. Dasha never lies. My muscles are capable of lifting far more than your featherweight. I would take that as a compliment. Just like that, Dasha set you down gently as a feather. Holding so much on my shoulders day in and day out. My job demands muscular perfection. That's enough about me, though. Tell me about yourself. You have intent in your eyes. Have you come to ask me questions? Wow, you're really perceptive. I want to learn how to better converse with people. I was just clicking around and saw the desk. uh, no, I see. Much here through the day. I have become very good at reading people. Your eyes might as well be question marks. But listen to me. Go on. Speak, friend. I added a pause there. I'm not sure why. I haven't had coffee today. I just jumped right into it because I felt like it. And you've come to Dasha to help you do this, yes? Ah. You've come to the right place. Tell me more. I'm a bit inexperienced. That's no problem. Inexperience has an easy solution. Experience! We will get you sorted out in no time. Alright, sure, whatever. This is the spirit. You're winning already. Pretend that I'm the one who makes your heart flutter. What would you say to me? You are the one that makes my heart flutter. I think I need to go to the bathroom. No. Ha, you're a funny one. Great joker, you. Try again. Seriously this time. You don't think it could be you? We're only just meeting, my friend. It was very funny, really, but the time for joking is over now. Oh, well, all right. Okay. Perhaps there's too much pressure. Perhaps we must go back to the basics. We are side by side at a tasteful bar. I'm just your type. You wish to impress me. How do you get my attention? Crush my head between your thighs like a watermelon. Oh, PG-13. Nice muscles. Can you pick me up? Would you mind sharing your lifting regimen? I see. You have excellent taste. I mean, I know I'm fond of the watermelon idea. There's truly nothing greater in life than the pursuit of gains. Here's my number, fellow muscle enthusiasts. Now the question is, will you know what to be doing with this number? Tear it into pieces and throw it at you like confetti. That's mean. I carefully fold it and put it in my pocket, then call you after a reasonable amount of time. No, I wouldn't be chaotic. I would call you right away. Wow, you do not play games. I never thought I'd meet someone who feels the same as me. You have earned yourself a date. Excellent work today. Come meet me another time if you wish to continue your lessons. I have much work to do, but I've enjoyed our time together here. See ya. Ha, that's fun. I like her. I think that's all my charges. No, I've got one more. Is it tinfoil hat? It is tinfoil hat. Were you followed? Is this signal encrypted? We're clear. Listen, I've been giving more thought to our previous conversation about the ethical implications of transforming inanimate objects into humans, and I've come to a realization. Okay. It's honestly not up to us whether an object should become human. It's up to the object. Well, technically, it's up to us because we have to tell them about it. And if an object expresses desire for personhood, who are we to deny them? Makes sense, I guess. I did discover another interesting piece to all this. After analyzing the data, it appears that certain objects can only become human if the deviator user possesses the necessary personality traits. I'm not sure why. I theorize it's because a certain character attributes emit an energy vibration to the same resonant frequency as the molecules of the particular inanimate object. But in all honesty, it's likely a mystery that science will never solve. Huh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm not getting any attributes. I don't know what I'm missing. Regardless, I was able to discover which personality traits seem to resonate with which inanimate object, and I've uploaded that data into the Datevators. I've labeled it Realization Recipes. You should be able to access those files now. I'm so sorry, but there's no time. Vividian's glues are closing in, so I was forced to flee the country in South America to avoid detection, and my cell carrier's overseas data plan is very limited. Seriously, 10 megabytes a day? I can barely send a GIF. What a joke. Remember, check the Datevators for realization recipes. Okay. So what, do I talk to Skylar for that? I don't know. Alright, that's where the water heater is. Which, I don't know. As you take in the sight of the adventurer standing before you, it's hard not to feel like you've stepped into one of those old adventure serials from decades gone by. Even though she's decked out in cardboard and masking tape, she looks like she's ready for anything. An extension cable whip wound around her arm and a daring grin on her pretty face. Oh, for God's sake, you're finally here. I was beginning to wonder and worry when I thought, gee, I guess I'll just have to go ahead and do it myself. But that's probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing, because let's face it, I'm exemplary. What? But you're here now, so let's get cracking. I assume you brought your tools and knowledge and probably a snack of some sort. Uh, popcorn? Popcorn, brilliant, effervescent. I am beside myself with happiness. But before we begin, the adventure strikes an impressive pose, positively radiating confidence and daring. I am Bo. I am the soul, the spirit, the animating animus of boxes and storage containers in this house. This most special day of houses where it is my great privilege and my great destiny to reside. Bo. Interesting. I'm not really interested in cardboard. You're saying my house is special. The most special house in the history of houses. You might be able to tell from looking at me, but I'm an explorer, an adventurer, a rake, a rogue, a bounder, without any of the really unfortunate moral overtones that those words have accumulated over the years. Think fun-loving without the using others for my own gain part. Cool. I don't really get how you can do or be all that in my house. Ah, marvelous. An explanation. I'm ever so good at those. I am all boxes and containers, which means in many forms I am all over the world. Being set on trucks to be delivered, sitting unopened in tombs, even small ones with that diamond ring sit inside. All of them. Well, except for chests. Treasure chests, to be precise, but that's for another time. Uh, can we talk about that now? You seem to be unafraid to speak your mind. Exactly what I thought our relationship would be like. Who do you think I am? You know who you are. Bo takes their hat off, holding it over her heart. She bows her head a little. It's my great honor, my passion, my destiny to have the opportunity to follow my path. Alongside you, the leading houseologist to whom I owe such a depth of gratitude and respect. Uh-huh. In addition to adventuring, I'm a movie buff, also food buff, DUI buff, and I'm learning macrame. And I know that, oh, never good. Not always catastrophic, but never good. Don't even know what a houseologist is. Oh. Oh. Yep, that sounds like that was indeed. I have no idea. Bo returns her hat to her head, her reverent expression fading into a rather more sour one. What? So that means I'm bringing a complete greenhorn on my quest? I'm not questing with you. Yep, that's what you did, alright. God, I tried not to be a fatalist. It turns into a dangerous habit in my profession, but this is disastrous. What am I going to do about my quest? How am I going to... I guess I could do it alone. Like I said, I'm pretty great, and I've done all the research. I was just hoping for another trained and passionate expert to go with me, but... No, there are things I need that I cannot get by myself. What is this quest exactly? That's top secret. But maybe it could work. Maybe. Get out of here, let me think. I have to think. I love to think. So I'm about to have a pretty good day, but shoo. Come back when I've had a think and we'll talk. I don't want to come back. You confused my sleep brain. Well, I guess we'll have to figure out how to check the deviators. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, and I guess this episode's almost over. But I wanted to see if I could talk to the... What is this? Makeup? Oh gosh, his hair. A stylist with a very vertical, very pink hairdo appraises you, lifting his glasses to take a better look at you. His face is kind, his features soft, his makeup impeccable. It's okay. Oh. Huh. How about we... What? I think I'm getting lost right at the start of all this. I can tell. I'm so sorry. My brain runs quicker than cheap mascara sometimes. Probably because of your hair. Oh, stupid Barry, disposable Barry, you're doing it again. I'll just stop talking. Hello? Yes, hello, is what anyone at the top of their game would say. He takes a deep breath off his awkwardness and giving you a friendly smile. Let's take it from the perfectly coiffed top, shall we? My name is Barry Styles. Stop it. I am your one-stop shop for looking good, feeling great. Not that I have to work too hard at that, because I don't know if I made myself clear enough on this point. You're looking fabulous. Am I? No, I reject this future. His costume's fun, though. I'll be honest, because I like to be clearer than freshly unblocked pore, I really don't like talking about myself. I'd much rather talk all about you. And eyebrow hydration, of course. You really cannot underestimate how important it is to avoid a thirsty brow. Thirsty brow. Huh. But mostly I want to talk about you. In fact, if you'd be so gracious as to indulge me, I'd love to really get under the skin. Literally? No, not literally. Obviously, my products are for external use only. I mean, can I ask you a few questions? I guess so. Oh dear, if I can't ask you a few questions, then this might go really poorly. I do well with queries, surveys, trivia, tidbits, nibnobs, especially nibnobs. I don't know what a nibnob is, but I like it. We'll get to nibnobs when I am well ready. Oh dear, we aren't ready. I knew it was too soon. I'll have to come back again. That was highly unnecessary. I hope you know that. I'm gonna talk to another one. And then we'll end the part. Oh, well, look at him. Him I like. It's not all that surprising that your towels would have a look that one can only describe as fresh out of the shower. The fluffy terry cloth clothing and glistening skin are expected. You know, I feel like this is what they should have used for Johnny Splash. What you did not expect to see, however, was a six-pack you could do your laundry on. Yes. What? Hold still. He holds his hands out in front of him, stopping you in your tracks. What's wrong? What did I do? You didn't do anything. He backs away from you slowly and carefully. Just don't move. There's some water on the floor. Let me get that before you slip and fall. He bends down to mop up a tiny puddle, standing back up with a grin. They're all good. You didn't have to do that. It's my pleasure. Some might say I saved your life. I mean, technically. Tyrell? No. Did you see that, dude? Yes, you're my hero. I may be soft, but I'm hard against spills. You don't say. He mimes playing a trumpet, imitating the instrument with his mouth. No. I dry as quick as my wit. If you get wet, don't get upset. Isn't that right, my absorbent sidekick? You have a sidekick? He holds out a small swan-shaped towel for your inspection. It's quite charming. He's cute. You have a sidekick? Kinda. This is little Buddy. He's pretty cool. I can fold him into anything I want. Today a swan. Tomorrow who knows what the fabric of the universe will weave. I mean, I only know how to fold like two others, but still. It keeps me busy between cleaning spills and warming up your body. Ooh, saucy. Isn't it, though? Who doesn't like being close to someone? I'm just lucky that it's part of my job. Spills happen every day, no big thing, but the hard part is getting dry. For the big jobs, I work with Washford and Drisdale. I don't even want to talk about them. But I work pretty independently, you know? Being clean is one of my life goals. To suggest that I'm hardly ever. Don't I know it? Even though you don't spill too much, I'm there 24/7 on call. Not to tug on my own thread, but I'm proud of the work I do. Surely you have bigger aspirations. Oh, like you have bigger ones? What do you want? To be the best customer service rep who ever lived. To travel the world and eat the good stuff. But have it all be free. Get through next Tuesday. I accept both of those. Yeah. Just to get through next Tuesday. Honestly, that sounds like a pretty damn huge aspiration. See? There are things I want to do, but my job is important, you know? Those spills aren't gonna unspill themselves. And I won't be spilling things to you until I get to know you better. So let's make a deal. Next time you see me, I'll show you something cool, and maybe I'll tell you a bit about myself. I'll show you an idea I have. Alright, well, that was probably unnecessary for absolutely no reason. So, like and subscribe if you feel so moved, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.